So Kevin, a bit of a gut punch today, well in the game, 2-2 against a very good side, a very tough place to play, chasing the playoffs. Set to gain a point and then a very, very late goal sees us come away empty-handed. What are your thoughts after that?
Naturally we're frustrated, there's frustration in the changing room, and rightfully so, because the way in which the game panned out, it looked like we would have got the minimum of a point, if not more. But look, I think I've said previously about the officiating, and it would be easy to blame certain decisions in a sense that things didn't go for us. But I don't want to do that, because I think that's advocating responsibility on the things that we can control. I felt that we lacked discipline today, and discipline comes in many different forms, and that's something that certainly needs to be a focus of ours moving forward, because ill discipline can cost you, and I think at times it did cost us today. We started the game, I don't think we started particularly well, to be honest, and then we found ourselves 2 goals down, managed to get 1 back before half time, and then I thought we started the second half well. We regrouped at half time, had a chat about the things, how we could impose ourselves collectively on the game. I thought the lads applied that, but we got caught up with maybe emotion today, and that had an adverse effect on our performance towards the death.
I mean, you mentioned there about the discipline. Obviously now for the next game against Potter's Bar, without the services of Mason and Jordan, who have both been brilliant for us in the last couple of games, I suppose it's that next man up mentality, but the goalkeeper position is can provide different challenges, I suppose, especially when you've got a youngster like Emil who's recently started training with the first team. I suppose it's going to be a big day for him on Tuesday evening.
Yeah, if it goes through by Tuesday, it's more likely to be Saturday. But yeah, look, when that happens and Jordan's suspended, then there's an opportunity for a young lad, and that's not something we would begrudge of him, really. So yeah, but obviously we'll address that when it comes to it. Yeah, look, I don't want to talk about individuals really, because people have done things over the last few weeks in their performances which have helped the team get results. But today, yeah, frustrated.
Obviously, you've given a debut today to Connor Diamond, something you know particularly well from your time at Cray Valley. He's slotted straight into the starting 11 today. How did you feel he coped on his debut?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought even first half, when we didn't have control of the game, I thought he was managing people around him, and look, that's what I expect from him, and I expect that week in, week out, and he's delivered that previously when I've been working with him. So yeah, I thought he done great.
You've been sort of time and time again have made a point about the side making progress from when you first took over to, I suppose, now and then going forward. Considering where Canvey are placed in the league, how well they've done, how difficult it is to come to a place like this and play, does it kind of show a sign of progress that we come away from today after a 3-2 defeat, feeling a little bit, disappointed that we haven't got something out of it?
I think that we're not looking at the progress as just results based. It's in terms of our performance as much as anything else, and we'll digest today and reflect on it, and hopefully that doesn't happen again in the course of the season in terms of certain aspects of the game. But you've alluded to obviously where they was placed in the league and things like that. I expected us to win today. I wouldn't have. If we had got a point, fine, but the expectation is to win games, and I think we've got enough in the changing room to come to places like this and win the game. Look, we'll carry on as we have. I'll speak to some individuals before Tuesday, and then look, Tuesday's another opportunity. It's a good thing with the midweek games. It's not long before you get a chance to put right the wrongs of the previous game.
And just very quickly on the supporters who turned out today, a number of them travelled down on the Friday evening to stay overnight and soak in the atmosphere, I suppose. You know, sung their hearts out all game, made plenty of noise for the team, even at the end when, you know, as I said, the gut punch of conceding that third goal. Just a word on their support today.
Yeah, look, I've said all along the supporters are incredible, and they've been very supportive of me and Adam as a management team coming in, and of the players, and that mustn't be underestimated. The players really sort of thrive off that, and yeah, look, it's great they've travelled down here today. They was outnumbered, as expected, but at times you wouldn't have known from how vocal they were. So yeah, we do really appreciate the support of the fans. Look, without them the club doesn't exist to sort of the stature it does really. But look, we'll move on, and then Tuesday hopefully we can improve again.